Okay, so girls, this is the story of Moses. Okay, Moses was a little baby, and his parents were Hebrew slaves. And the Pharaoh of Egypt, who was in charge, said, I want all the little babies to die.
Okay, let me.
Did you hear that?
Fired.
No, we're not killing them. We're on their side.
Ow.
Okay, you hold that there. Just hold that there. Don't move it. Okay, so the mother, she didn't want her baby to die. Don't take my baby. And the baby's like, I don't want to die. And so they're like, okay, quick, let's hide the baby. So she put the baby in a basket, and she put the baby in the basket into a river. And she pushed the baby into the river, and the river's going, and the crocodiles were like, ow, and he went around. And then the elephants were like, and went around. And the shark was like, and he went around. And then a fish was like, and he went around. And then there was this girl, and she was Pharaoh's daughter, and she saw the baby in the basket. So she's like, what is this? It's a baby.
And then she asked her servant to go get the baby.
So what she did is she adopted the baby. She made the baby her baby. Then the baby grew up, and his name was Moses.
Moses is a good guy, and we just got this Barbie.
That's right. And Moses was a good guy. He was an Egyptian prince. And what happened was one day he saw this guy right here. He was an Egyptian.
That's Joe Biden.
No.
Joe Biden, I'm a king, yeah.
Okay, calm down for a second, okay? So he saw these two Egyptians, he saw this Egyptian guy hurting this slave. Yeah, and so then Moses was stopped, and he's like, don't you do that! And he went, pfft, and then, ah! And that guy died, but he killed an Egyptian. Let go. Thank you. So he killed that guy. So then Pharaoh found out that Moses killed another Egyptian, and so he had to run away for his life. And he's like this. Ah! Okay, so then he becomes a shepherd. And do you know what a shepherd is?
Yeah.
What's a shepherd?
It's like people that take care of sheep and they guard them.
That's right. And so he's got a shepherd stick, and he's hiding from the Egyptians because he killed an Egyptian soldier. And so he became a really old shepherd. He's like, where's my sheep? And he thought his life was over because he was a shepherd forever. And then he saw this burning bush. Yep, put it in the middle.
This is the story of the burning bush.
And guess what? The bush started to talk to him.
It's actually God.
And the bush goes, Moses. And Moses is like, what? Ah! What? He's like, who are you? And he goes, I'm God.
I knew it.
Wait, I think this bush can actually talk with real fire.
It can talk with fire?
Oh yeah, it is fire.
Yeah. And so then God said to him, take off your shoes. And he's like, okay. And then God was like, oh, wow, your feet stink like Georgie's feet.
And
it smells like somebody died in that shoe. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, God. Me and Georgie, our feet are stinky because we never wear socks.
Georgie was never born yet.
That's not true. Georgie was born.
Georgie was not that far.
Wait, and then God was like, why do you have a lightsaber in your hands? He's like, he's like, it's not a lightsaber, God. It's a staff. And God's like, oh, my bad. And God's like, Moses, I want you to save my people. My people are slaves in Egypt, and you need to get them out of there. And Moses is like, but I'm nervous.
Wait, can I have Moses for a sec?
Yeah, here.
Okay. Can I have the best too?
Yeah, you can have that too. Yeah. Okay. What do you?
God, I really like you, but I really like you. Okay. I think that's enough. Let me taste this food for fire.
Okay, that's good.
I'm burned!
He's burning? Okay, that's great. So then God's like, okay, Moses, I want you to go and I want you to tell Egypt or Pharaoh to let my people go. And he's like, okay, I can do that, but I'm really scared because I don't like talking, and talking makes me nervous. And so he's like, can I bring my brother? And he's like, yeah, you can bring your brother. So this is Moses' brother, Aaron. And he's like, Aaron's better at talking.
It's burning!
No, he's fine. And so he's, okay, Aaron can talk for me. Okay, so then these are two brothers, and then they go to Egypt, and they had to tell Pharaoh to let the people go. The end.
No! I want more toys.